Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Speed Sheep here, coming at you with another weekend hiking adventure. This time I'm near Wolf Summit, West Virginia, and I'm going to be through hiking the entire North Bend Rail Trail. I'm really excited. I don't often get a chance to hike a trail from one terminus to the other, so I'm out here on the eastern end. Got in late last night, actually slept right here at the trailhead in my car so I could get an early start this morning. I'm going to be throwing down some big miles the next couple of days to get this finished over a long weekend. I'm really excited to hike the whole thing, like I said, from here all the way into Parkersburg, West Virginia, and really excited to hit some small West Virginia railroad towns along the way. So let me grab the rest of my gear and we'll hit the trail. I'm just passing over my first bridge of the hike. There's supposed to be a bunch of these on the trail, and from what I've read, each one is supposed to be a little bit different than the last. So we'll see if that's true. But so far, early morning start. Couldn't ask for better weather. A little cool this morning, but I think it's going to warm up nicely this afternoon. Just a great start to the hike. Really enjoying myself. So another neat feature of this hike is all of these old rail tunnels. So just hiked through my first one, and let me tell you, it got pretty dark there in the middle. A little creepy, not gonna lie. But once again, just super neat feature of this hike. I'm excited to keep checking these tunnels out as we go. So I just came through my first town of the hike, and it was the town of Salem. And about 7 miles into the hike, you just kind of come into a small town, and it's just so unusual for me to experience that while hiking. I was literally walking down Main Street for a few minutes, and then you kind of cut back in, and you feel like you're walking through someone's backyard. Just very strange, unlike really any other hike that I've done, at least in recent memory. So just stopped here, found a bench to sit on, gonna grab a little snack, a little mid-morning snack, and then we will keep hiking. Just coming out of my third tunnel number 6, I think, on the rail line here, and wow, it was almost 2,300 feet long, so about 4 times as long as the last tunnel. It took me forever to walk through it. Just wild to think about the history. I think, this was built around 1865, 1870, somewhere around there, and for them to sort of tunnel through the mountain like that for 2,300 feet, and for it to still be standing today and in seemingly really good shape, it's just incredible. Huge little morale boost there in the afternoon of so far a pretty long day of hiking. But a few more miles until we get to our destination for this evening, and then I'm really excited because I'm actually going to get pizza delivered to me on the trailer. Maybe I have to pick it up, I'm not entirely sure, but hot, fresh pizza for dinner tonight. Super excited. So I just rolled into Pennsboro. This was my planned stopping point for the night, specifically because PH Family Pizza, which I've heard great things about, is literally right off the trail. Steps off the trail, and you have got pizza and wings, which is why I chose to go with for dinner tonight. Super excited that I can just, drop my backpack off, grab some pizza, and sit down, right here and have a hot meal that I don't have to cook, because it has been a long day. My legs are tired, and I need some fuel. So let's dig in. I'm sure about anything would taste good right now, but I'm digging this pizza. All right, so I found a spot. Not gonna lie, it's pretty sketchy. The camping spots seemed few and far between, and let's be honest, basically non-existent unless I hiked several more miles tonight, which just wasn't going to happen. So I'm probably going to call it an early night here and then get an early start in the morning. So time to get a little sleep, and I will check you guys in the morning. Good morning and welcome to day 2 here on the North Bend Rail Trail. Got up this morning after actually a pretty good night of sleep, but my tent was soaked. A really heavy dew settled in the valley that I was camping. So I decided, instead of messing with that and trying to get breakfast and anything like that, I just get a few miles hiked in. And already a mile in, hit my first tunnel number 4 of the trip, and this one was just over 500 feet long, but because it had a little curve in it, you actually couldn't see the other side, and it was pretty dark in the middle. But gonna hike a few more miles, I think get to the next little town, and then maybe that's where I'll stop and grab a little breakfast. So let's keep hiking. So just coming through Ellenboro now, about 5.5 miles into the day. Was thinking it was time for some breakfast, some coffee. I was about to dig in my backpack, get my stove, all of that good stuff out, when, like a miracle out of the sky, those McDonald's golden arches appeared, and just amazing convenience provided by this trail. Decided to take advantage of the situation, have someone else make me some coffee and a nice breakfast sandwich. That was a huge boost, got me ready to go hike the rest of this morning. So gonna hit the trail here, hike for a couple more hours, and then we'll find a spot for lunch. So let's get moving again. So just stopped here for a quick second to grab a bite to eat, and finally after, close to 30 hours out here on the trail, I found someone else using it. Had 2 runners come by, and those are the first people that I've seen, other than going through the towns and seeing people out and about, the first people I've actually seen using the trail. So really great to see that. I'm hoping, since today's Saturday, I'll get a few more bikers as the day starts to go on, but we'll see. I've been really enjoying this section of the trail just west of Ellenboro. It's a lot more colorful. There's a lot more flowering plants. You can really sense that the forest is kind of coming into spring, coming out of winter, getting a little more color. It's just been really nice change of scenery from the area east of Ellenboro. So just gonna wrap up my snack, pack up my bag, and then we'll keep hiking. All right, status update. About 17 miles into day 2, and the sun finally starts to poke through, and it couldn't come at a better time. Gonna lay out my gear here, take an extended lunch, hope that my gear dries out. I even have a little breeze coming through this opening. So just really nice, pleasant afternoon to just sit here and take a break and grab some lunch. Even brewed myself some coffee to try and get a little caffeine boost heading into this afternoon. I think I'm gonna hike another, probably no more than 10 miles. That'll get me to just outside of Walker, West Virginia, I believe, and then that'll leave about a 10-mile day for tomorrow. So leave a nice short trip for a Sunday morning on these tired legs. So I'm gonna sit here, enjoy my coffee, put my legs up for a little bit, and then we'll continue on for the rest of the afternoon. It decided to start raining. I knew that there was a very small chance of rain tonight, so I was taking a little bit of a gamble. It seems to have stopped for now, but it's kind of been coming and going a little bit for the last half an hour or so. So I guess I'm gonna spend the rest of my tent. I'm even cooking here in my vestibule. So I've got a boil and bag meal, and I'm gonna just eat inside, I guess. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much. I've had really great weather the last 2 days, even though it was sort of gray and gloomy a little bit yesterday. The temperature was great, and then got plenty of sun today. So overall, great weather weekend for a great hike. Well, that is going to be a wrap on the North Bend Rail Trail through hike. Last push today, about 11 miles in total, and I made it here to the end. Not a whole lot of fanfare, some miniature ponies here, and a mile marker 1. I was expecting mile marker 0 and nearly walked right past it. What an incredible journey though. Hiking through just some of the valleys, the mountain tunnels, some small towns, some farmlands here in West Virginia. Just absolutely beautiful. Had a great time on this trip, and yeah, it's a little weird being done. You don't often get to hike a trail, walk every single mile, take every step from, the far east point at Wolf Summit to the furthest, most west point on the trail here in Parkersburg. I mean, just kudos to the North Bend Rail Trail Association for maintaining a great trail, and yeah, I'm just super grateful for the opportunity to hike it. So with that, I think all that's left to do is figure out how to get back to my car, I guess. So, Speed Sheep out.